That was so gross. I am so sorry. uh, welcome. If you're new, my name is Iris. If you're not new, welcome back. Sorry about the burp, y'all. It's not ladylike, but it's natural. I had to let it out. Oh goodness gracious, y'all. Let's see if anybody rolls in, but sorry guys, I'm trying to quit the weed and I have a good 10 years worth of resin built up in my lungs, so I can imagine the coughing is only going to get worse over time before it gets better. Well, cool. I'll say collective starts a minute in. We're going to pull from the Fairy Godmother Oracle because in Leo's reading, I kept getting that they need to incorporate more gold, so I try to keep, not try, I do keep, like, the readings I upload on here separate from me, so, like, if I'm reading for Aquarius, like, I'm not thinking of, like, oh, this is for me, blah, 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 blah. Unless it's blatantly like, oh, and if I do pick up on something personal for me, I'll usually say that in the reading. Like, I don't. You can usually tell when a tarot reader's, like, not serious about it. And they're like, your man could drive a BMW. Yeah, my man drives a BMW. And they'll be like, they'll be like, yeah, I'm a Libra. You could be a Libra dealing with a Taurus. My man's a Taurus, but that's not why I'm saying that. I'm just saying, then it's like, are you channeling messages or are you just, I don't know. Y'all know where I was going with that. Spirit for the energy from the last reading. Welcome whatever comes into the present reading for the collective for March 2025. Pulling for the collective right now. If anyone purchases or sends payment for a live reading, I'll start that immediately. What is it for the collective? Companionship in reverse. Vulnerability in reverse. I don't think both those were. Yeah, they were. Jesus. Collective. Companionship, vulnerability, rejection, and divine love in reverse. Someone is like heartbroken over a soulmate connection that they thought was going to be like it. Companionship in reverse. This is being left out in the cold. This is being like companionship in reverse. This card is so cute with like Alice in Wonderland vibes. I love this deck so much. They're all like gathered together for the tea party. And in reverse, it makes me think of like the saddest energy possible. This is like the little kid that like finally has a birthday party and nobody shows up. Like heartbreaking. Like I'm gonna pull more cards, but then following that you have vulnerability in reverse. This is like you, like this is someone that's been through a lot of shit. Like maybe your last relationship before the connection that has you like in shambles right now, or maybe you're healing from it, but like I'm getting like a tightness in the chest, like a heaviness in the chest. So even if you're healing from it, it's still like if this person were to call you right now, it would just absolutely make your day. Like dream come true. Like all you wanted was people to show up to that birthday party and they didn't, and that's like that goes hand in hand with that energy of the vulnerability card in reverse. It's like you were not naive, you were vulnerable. I can't think of another word for vulnerable. You were vulnerable enough to ask people like, oh, come to my party, do this, do that, and no one showed up to your party. It's like you had this feeling like, okay, maybe I just need to open up to this person, let them know how I feel, and you let them know how you feel, and they kind of just told you like, yeah, thanks. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Are you a Pisces? If today's your birthday. If today's not your birthday, happy late or early birthday if it's not. I hope this is not your reading. It's very sad so far. Or if it is your reading, I hope that I pick up on some other things. Because sad things don't last forever, so I take back what I said. Maybe this is your reading, that's good. But you got rejection in reverse and divine love in reverse. It's like this person hasn't outright told you, I do not like you, or I do not want this, or I do not want commitment. This person has not given you that specific like answer or closure that you need. But in not doing that, they have given you the confirmation that this is divine love in the reverse. This is like, could just be a setback or delay, but the energy I'm getting is pretty like I'm getting a disappointment, like let down. Like I feel like I just want to cry. What else do we have? Two more? If they're both also in reverse, I'm literally gonna scream. Okay. You got one up right. Authority in reverse. Followed by fickleness. What does the book say for authority? That makes me think of like the Hierophant or the Justice card in the Rider-Waite, but I've only used this deck a handful of times. Authority. Weasel words are all I hear. Clever speeches, nothing's clear. Influence, control, and power. Not impressed, it leaves me sour. Honor is for what I stand. Let's make a change across this land. Fairy Godmother's message says, oh dear, you don't like to conform, do you? Whereas others automatically adhere to your authority, you require these so-called leaders to prove their worth and walk their talk before they earn any respect from you. You naturally sense dishonesty and cannot bear to be patronized. You have a warrior spirit which has the ability to sniff out anyone who lacks integrity, and that includes old institutions and systems that no longer stand up to the new energies of higher vibration. If you've ever felt isolated and feel like no one understands you, fear not. You aren't the only one. There are others out there just like you, and together your collective purpose is to bring out a new world of fairness, truth, and honor. Interesting. and then fickleness. You're fighty here and seek it there. You change your mind without a care. You found yourself in such a pickle, not nice to be branded as fickle. Dependable, steadfast, and true will change the way one thinks of you. Maybe this person hasn't rejected you because it's not that they don't like you, they just think that it's not the right time. It's like they could see you struggling with a lot in your personal life and they don't want to add to that. Fairy Godmother's message: be careful how you come across to others, especially in your behavior. Unfortunately, you can never decide where your loyalties and affections lie, and this is affecting your relationships as well as your reputation. Apart from that, you must be absolutely exhausted with all this flitting about from one camp to another. The trouble is, your changeable and volatile attitude is not doing you any favors, and you could be left on the shelf if you carry on at this rate. I am all for encouraging you to be individual and a free spirit, but it is important to hold yourself in high regard too. One minute you value yourself, the next minute your insecurities have got the better of you. The truth of the matter is that you don't really know where you belong, do you? Which group do you fit in? Who will accept you? It's a burden, I know, but you are spending too much time trying to please other people. Have some respect from yourself and maybe even tone it down a little. You will find that reactions from those around you will be entirely different than what you are used to, and you will feel more valued. Time to make plans. Decide what your goal is, look at how you can reach it, work out a schedule, stick to it, focus on the end result. You will find that you become stronger and more grounded as you step in the right direction to reach for what you really want in life. I picked up on a similar energy for Virgo, so that reading could be relevant for you. We're going to pull... We're going to pull... You're gonna hear from this person again. Maybe not soon, but I'm just so you know, like, it's not like you're gonna go the rest of your life and they're never gonna say hi to you again. Like, at the very least, at some point you will come back together with this person and they'll say, like, hey, you were a really great person, you seemed a little immature at the time, and I had stuff to work on too. Like, they're not just gonna like shit in your face. They're gonna be like, hey, you seem like you weren't over your ex, or you seemed like you were still really hurt from that, or what do we have after the fickleness card? Announcement. I had a fucking feeling. Makes me think of that song. What a feeling. What a feeling. Now I'm going to use the other deck to clarify. What is this announcement? It could, for some of you, it is coming from this person, but for some of you, this is you making this announcement, like, you know what? I'm moving to Mexico. Or, you know what? I got a new job. See ya, suckers. Like, what is this announcement coming in for the collective? Heads up. Heads up. Heads up. Reminds me of the Aquarius card. What a feeling. I hate singing these videos, sorry. What a feeling. Heads up. Mindfulness. Cognizant. This card reminds you to stay present. Treasure your circumstances. Be intentional with how you navigate through spaces that aren't your sacred place. Do not get caught off guard. There's a chance someone nearby has plans to take advantage of you. When your head is down, you are an easy target. Be receptive to the energy everywhere you go. Scout the environment before entering. If this comes out upward, in this position you are grounded, your feet feel light, your mind is clean, your head is high, you trust that you are solid. Your burdens are passing, you've made your way over the hurdles that tried to distract you from advancement. Like, this isn't the energy of someone that's like, oh, everything's fine and my life's imperfect. It's like, you have been through some shit. But, kind of like what I picked up in the Virgo reading and the Leo reading, it's like you're coming to a point where you're like, okay, but I gotta think clearer now. It's seriously like you're evolving overnight. You've made your way over the hurdles that tried to distract you from advancement. Both the sun and the wind have messages for you if only you agree to listen. The sun and the wind have messages for you. The sun makes me think of Leo. The wind makes me think of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy. So you could have communication coming in from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Leo. What is this announcement? Maybe that's an announcement that you're making to yourself. You're like, okay, hey, self. Kin in reverse. Interesting. In a very literal sense, maybe someone's going to make an announcement that, like, a kid's not theirs. What a feeling. That'd be a crazy feeling. Sorry, bad joke. Kin in reverse. The kin card, the message for the kin card is, it takes a village. It is also number 17, which is the Aquarius card in the Rider-Waite deck. So, kin is community and support. In order to maintain a positive relationship with yourself and others, you must truly believe in the people you say you trust. Who can you count on? Who can you run to? Who will pour into you when you have nothing left to offer? Who will make sure to never make you feel guilty in times of need? If it comes out in reverse, you're having a hard time differentiating who is for you and who isn't. You repress your instinctive sentiments knowing you'll be critiqued and shamed for them. You wish to feel more loved by your support group. You long for the day where you can live unapologetically and be revered unconditionally. It's possible you don't see eye to eye right now. There's an underlying issue. That's what this announcement is. I'm thinking of the scene from, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the show now. Broad City? Yeah, Broad City. Do you know them? Or do you know them? No. Written with her. We all fam. This is like that, but in reverse. Someone's like making a statement like, hey, we ain't cool. This could be this person. I am. Out of sight, familiarity. Follow your heart in reverse. For the familiarity card, maintain your roots. This card represents home, favor gravitates toward you effortlessly, your energy is balanced, no static is present. You feel both seen and understood, your loved ones admire you and you them. There's an undeniable prosperity in the air. Now is a good time to manifest all your true passions. You are living in a moment that feels supernatural, as if you've been here before. They say that's a good thing. Confirmation. You have all the support you need due to your inner peace. You are bound to attract impressive blessings. Visualize a fascinating life and watch it find its way. Now. Oh, that's funny. The follow your heart card is like the only one that doesn't have an interpretation for reversed. Okay, and you guys got it in reverse, so I don't know what to say. You are here for a reason. Now is the time to expand beyond the constructs of your own mind. Reach higher, live how you want to, set beautiful goals for yourself. Remember, you're protected by a divine source. There is no right or wrong way to be. Like this person, someone could come through and tell you something. With this, didn't we get, yes we did, rejection in reverse. This is not someone telling you like, it's not going to be a mean message, but it's going to be like, hey, I think we should just be friends. I think what is out of sight card? Out of sight. If it takes a distraction to channel your thoughts into a brighter place for now, then so be it. You will not be punished. Burdens will depreciate as long as you are calm and cognizant of their hold over you. This does not mean you should This does not mean you should neglect your duty to identify and work through your emotions. Baby steps. With faith, you will bounce back and the world will keep turning. No harm, no malice shall prosper against you. You are moving on toward exceptional places. You have a large range of promises and proposals, and many are counting on you to see them through. The longer you go without your baggage, the easier it will be to wean yourself off of it. Soon you will be thriving all over. This is a time to keep busy. Do not dwell on what could have or should have been. Do not be derailed by your heart's desires. And in this card, she's walking away from the woods with her cute little pink hair, holding like, I don't know, papaya. And there is a straight up like fucking mushroom cloud explosion behind her, like. I was getting the same thing for Virgo. This is like someone picking like love over family or family over love type thing. Like, for a lot of you, this person, it's not that this person's rejecting you, they're letting you know, like someone saying like what we had was real, but I'm not trying to take on all of your baggage. And it's not like a personal thing, it's like what I was picking on in Virgo and Leo's reading. It's like you could have an addict in your family, you could be the addict. And it's like this person loves you, but maybe they have an addict for a parent and they're like, I can't fall in love with someone like that. It's too hard. And it's going to bring you to a place where you're like, okay, I know what I want now. And I'm done being fickle, and maybe that's why you've been fickle, because it's like I was mentioning with like, it's getting late now, I forget if I mentioned that in this reading or if that was at the beginning of Virgo's, but like with the dog that's been abused, it's like, if it's been abused its whole life, how do you expect it to act? But at the same time, it is possible that with the right, like, changes, the dog will become a loving dog that's willing to accept affection. I think my sleepy time tea is kicking in. I hate to be abrupt, but I'm gonna wrap it up there. Under 30 minutes, it might be the shortest reading I've ever recorded. Collective. You did get the Divine Love card in reverse. It doesn't mean you're gonna die alone. Okay. It just means that your current connection or the potential connection that wants to come in for you is on hold because you're acting fickle, and that's kind of fucking up the energetic vibes a little bit. But you're not acting fickle because you want to be. You're acting fickle because you don't realize you're holding on to a lot of baggage from something that you need to clear out of your energy. Whether that could be anything. Like, maybe you still have pictures from your wedding with your ex-partner, or maybe you're still holding on to a lot of, like, mementos from your childhood, and maybe you're no contact with your parents, and maybe like, I'm getting someone's been holding on to a lot of baggage for sake of potential that they know, like, probably is not going to work out in the near future. Like, maybe you've, like, this is someone that's been, like, avoiding being their true self because they've been pouring out into too many other areas of their life. It's like, well, I can't hang out with my friends because I'm stressed out from helping my family all the time, or I can't hang out with my family because I'm stressed out from work all the time, and I can't perform the way I want to at work because I'm stressed out from not seeing my family from overperforming at work, or for, like, whichever way it fits. Yeah. But there's an announcement coming in. That rainbow's up on my TV again. It's like what was the significance of I remember the flood and Noah's Ark and everything, but what was the promise that he wasn't just that he wouldn't flood the earth again? It's like someone's gonna make a promise to you, like, I will never do this again, I will never do that again, or I will never do what this person did to you, I will never make you feel how these people made you feel, I will never use you the way they did, I will never, I don't know, or maybe this is you to them. But, yeah, collective. If any of that clarified things for you, holler at me. And yeah, I'll probably pop back on for, who are we doing tomorrow? Jackie Taurus, because I'm dingus, so tomorrow I'm going to try to knock out Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, do not know who that was, but happy motherfucking birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.